This is the evening routine for my day, and I already posted my morning routine in another one of my videos. So after watching some TV and falling asleep, I opted to get a bowl of cereal and watch, in fact, more television. I didn't mention this the last time, but I usually just watch TV on my laptop, and I also edit my videos here, so I do spend quite a lot of time on the couch. Hello, so I was going to film some YouTube videos today, but since we went and we had to do some tires, I basically took a break after we did the tires, and I didn't immediately film my videos. I watched some TV, and then while I was watching TV, I fell asleep. So some days I would definitely say that I get more done than others. I do have my YouTube channel, which I've had for about a year, or at least I've had YouTube channels for about a year, because I had my original channel for 6 months, and then I took a break, and now I've started this new channel that is the one that I'm posting on. And so I also do acting, and I work behind the camera as a camera assistant. But because of the shutdowns and everything, and for safety, I am not really going to work. And I did get actually a job offer. I kind of knew that was gonna happen, but I ended up turning it down because I didn't feel like they were going to be diligent, sort of, in the way that they were maybe going about things. And I live with my family, so I didn't want anything to happen to them. So I actually have turned down work just because right now we pretty much only go out for food. And then I had to go out to get my wisdom teeth removed. And then we have a dentist appointment on Monday. But other than medical things, we are not really going out. Unfortunately, I had to turn some things down, but I think that it's pretty much for the best. So, sometimes I get things done. My YouTube channel actually does help keep me busy, and I guess my TikTok videos now, because I do post those a lot because I don't know, it's kind of fun to make them. So yeah, I've pretty much been filling up my time with that. So, but some days I just don't. If I have other things to do, then I just maybe don't feel as energetic to do them. So after a little more TV, I decided I wanted to do something kind of crafty. I'm cutting in because I wanted to show you what I did to make some of my new candles. This was something I did with my sister when we were kids that gave us an excuse to play with fire. We also would shape and mold the cooled wax, but I didn't want a bunch of lumpy candles, so I won't be doing that this time. On a previous day, I already organized my used candles by scent and color. I don't really want the smells to clash, so I'm careful not to mix them. First, I have to put the candle on the stove in order to melt the wax. This makes the glass really hot too, so I have to be very careful. Then I pick out the old wick stubs with a tweezer that I no longer use on my face. I have an old oven mitt that I use to move the jar somewhere to cool a bit. I don't use new or nice things because the wax can splash and leave residue and make my things pretty gross. Then all I have to do is pour the wax into the jar. I had very old leftover jars from a movie set that I worked on, but I could have also reused one of these old candle jars. Some of the candle jars do already have too much soot on them to use though. Also, I already purchased some candle wicks earlier in the quarantine that I will be using. After that, I can place the wick in the jar. The used candles came with these tops that have holes in them, so I actually cheated and used that to try and center it. I let the first layer cool completely before I did another. That way the wick could be a little bit more anchored. I still have many more colors to do, as you can see. 4 of my used candles actually made me this, so now I just need to cut the wick down. Hard for me to keep the wick centered, so I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. It's not really about like having one of those centering devices. It's more just about the fact that like the wick melts when I pour in the hot wax, and then the wick kind of like slowly like scrunches down and falls into the candle. So I came up with like a little contraption in order to keep the wick pulled up as the candle's drying. So I just kind of messed around with that a little bit, but now I'm pretty tired, and I was going to do my YouTube video for Wednesday because I usually post on Saturdays and Wednesdays. So I actually am probably going to do that tomorrow instead, since it'll be Sunday. And yeah, so I think now I'm just going to go shower and change into my pajamas because I'm actually pretty tired right now. I actually forgot to show my dinner, but it was just some chicken and veg. Afterward, I had some cake, and it was in fact very good. Part of my regular night routine is to put my hair up high so it's not in the way when I sleep, and I just twist it into a bun on the top of my head. It also helps me to keep a kind of wavy curl in my hair. I also go ahead and do my skincare routine. So I do wear a retainer, so I have to put it in every night. I had braces, and if I don't wear my retainer, then my teeth could go back to where they were before I had braces. So I definitely have to pop that in. And I also put on a vitamin E oil after I put on my moisturizer because I feel like it helps seal in the moisture that is on my like skin and keeps it from kind of like fading out over the night. So I changed into my pajamas and I watched some TV, but my nighttime routine is pretty much to brush my teeth and floss and everything. And then after that, I do my skincare, which is 3 products. I try to keep it very simple. If you guys are interested in part 1 of my day, I linked it at the end of this video. If you guys like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.